Good evening. Several rallies were held today as protesters vented their anger over revelations controversial U.S. government surveillance programs have targeted Hong Kong. Some also voiced support for whistleblower Edward Snowden. Among those on hand were many American citizens who decided to attend despite a warning from the U.S. consulate's office to stay away. Joao da Silva begins our coverage.
A number of groups held rallies today despite the rain. Many of those on hand voiced support for Edward Snowden and condemned the US government for its mass surveillance activities around the world. Among them, many US citizens who decided to show their support for the whistleblower in defiance of a warning from the US consulate that the protests could turn violent.
Which I think was, of course, maybe just a way of getting people not to attend the protest.
Do you feel endangered at all?
No, it was very peaceful, and as I expected it would be.
It was a bustling day at the US consulate, with protesters handing in a letter addressed to the US Consul General Stephen Young. Signed by 27 civic groups, the letter accuses Washington of rampant and illicit violations of the human rights of non-US citizens, including the people of Hong Kong. Speakers, among them 4 LegCo members, also criticized the Obama administration for what they describe as spying activities that target innocent civilians. They also slammed the US for secretly conducting mass surveillance programs while publicly championing democracy and internet freedom. From the US consulate, protesters are heading to the central government offices, where they will hand in a letter demanding that Edward Snowden receives full protection from Hong Kong's law. A letter addressed to the chief executive asks Leung Chun-ying to break the silence and protest against the spying activities in Hong Kong.
It's more than embarrassing. CY Leung has been using no comments on repeated occasions, right? To me, he's got no guts, he's got no backbone, and he gave the impression, very sorrowfully, that he's awaiting instructions from Beijing.
Also today, the Democratic Alliance for the Betterment and Progress of Hong Kong marched to the US consulate to protest against Washington hacking into Hong Kong's computer systems. The protesters weren't greeted by officials, so they left a petition demanding the American government explain itself and stop invading the SAR's cyber privacy. Joao da Silva, TVB News.